Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday. I hope everyone's having a great morning so far and a great trading session. And I hope everybody had a great weekend as well. Oh my God, Applejacks. Good morning. When I tell you, when that song came out, it was when I was doing my travel nursing in California. And every day that I walked in, that was the song that the charge nurse was singing. I'm like, girl. Oh yeah, Applejacks, I have something to tell you. As well as the others, but the others can wait. So you guys know, or you know, how we were talking on Friday about how bad my back is? Well, I have re-herniated the disc in my back yesterday. Yeah, I did. I did. What? Oh. Oh, shoot. The stops filled on what? The stop shouldn't have been filled on any trade. So, all right, hold please. I'm trying a new oh, I'm not worried about that. Oh, so I got stopped out at break even on the, that's annoying, on the PA. And hold on, I'm gonna take that off. Alright, I don't need that on. Now I'm starting to hate the orders mode. I probably need the PA to be the leader, but I kind of don't want it to be because I have to log out of that one to log into Tradeovate, and in the process of that I would have to change everything. So I'm just gonna have to eat the break evens that happen from time to time on there, because I'd rather be in orders mode than execution mode, because I don't want the follower to have market orders. So I'm just gonna have to deal with that. So that was my first trade, and why does it not show up on my screen? Oh, I forgot I had to turn something off. Yeah, so that was the first trade of the day. I didn't miss any trades at all. That literally was just the first one. And I probably, yeah, I did. So I missed this trade in the process of trying to figure out what was going on with the other one. So that's fine. But yeah, you guys see I have a new layout. I'm gonna continue with this layout for a while. I'm gonna figure out what I want to put in that middle box right above my head, but I do like this layout so far. 26. I do have to oh, it did fix itself. Okay. So before I take my first trade, the P&L up there is always going to be a little messed up because there is an option in this indicator to do like a one-click trading. So like, let's say it's a Wednesday, I know I can't trade. I could just log in, click the one click, and it'll put me in a micro in all of my accounts, and then I'll be done for the day. So I actually disabled it in the window that you guys see, but for whatever reason, it's still, the column still shows. I don't know. I don't really get it, but it is what it is. It's cool. So yeah, that was my first trade. Good morning, Trenches. Oh yeah, Applejack. Sorry. Yes. Let me explain to you guys how you heifers jinxed me. Okay, so let me set the scene. My mother has been injured for a couple of weeks now. Like, she's just been complaining of leg pain. All right, cool. So yesterday I had to take her to get checked out because it was getting worse. Okay. And it was so bad that I had to go downstairs, get our walker so I could help her, because I was like, if you don't go get the walker, how are you gonna walk? And she's like, I'll just walk slowly and hold on to things. No ma'am, because if you fall because you have no stabilization, I'm not helping you up. Okay. So in the process of doing that, I went to the stores. I picked her up, went to 3 more stores, and then we come back home, and I'm like, oh, even though it's 3 o'clock, I'm gonna go do my mile walk. There's no sun out, it's cloudy, it feels great. Let me go do my walk. So I did my little mile walk. Okay, cool, boom, boom. Come back home, get straight in the shower. Now remember, I told you guys how easy it is for my disc to pop out. I told y'all it has popped out brushing my teeth, doing just random things that I should be able to do, right? I told y'all that. So I was in the shower and I was bending down. I had just finished showering, so I was bending down, drying my right leg off. And next thing you know, I was screaming. Yes, I was. I was screaming. I was like, it was like the highest shrill. And so, mind you, remember, my mother is injured. I hear that walker clanking. And my grandma's like, what's wrong? I'm crying, y'all. I can laugh about it now, but I am crying. This is probably the first time where when I re-herniated it, like, I was crying. The initial time that I herniated it, absolutely, that was a horrible pain. But this is the first time I re-herniated it. Well, probably not the very first, but it's the first time in a long time that I like cry. I was like in tears. Like, I'm talking, it just was. So I like get stuck. I'm like, okay, so I hold my breath and hurry up and shift to get out of the shower. I got the towel on top of the toilet. I'm on all fours. So my knees are on the toilet. My elbows are on the sink, and I'm just crying. So my grandma comes in there. What's wrong? What's wrong? I said, my disc popped out of my back. She's like, what? I said, my disc popped out of my back. She's like, well, what can I do to help you? I'm like, no. She's like, do you need me to do this? I'm like, no, just leave me here. I'll be okay. And so in the midst of me crying, y'all, I'm like, I asked my granny, I said, how are you the oldest person and you having to take care of us? Y'all, it was terrible. It was so terrible. Okay, it was terrible. That hurt. That really hurt. That hurt. So my granny tells my mama, y'all, ouch, I shouldn't be laughing. My granny tells my mama, well, you take the walker back in the family room, and then I'm gonna grab the walker from you and I'm gonna bring it back to Amber so she can get to her room. We're literally passing the walker back and forth. Y'all, it was so ghetto, okay? So ghetto. I can laugh about it now, but y'all, I was in some, baby, that pain right there. I was in some pain, okay? Oh, I ain't had that pain. I think the last time I herniated my disc was about a year ago, actually. So that just was not, that wasn't it. That wasn't it at all. 18. So yeah, y'all think so. House full of old women and a 30-year-old girl. That's one of those times where I miss having a dad, not my dad, because that ain't even my daddy. But that's one of the times where I miss having a dad, because when I would re-herniate my disc, I could just scream out. He could just grab me and carry me back to my bed. I don't have to walk. I don't have to do any of those things, because baby, that was hard. And you know, since my disc is out, I can't even walk like standing up, like upright. I just literally had to like put my elbows on the walker and just like that bent over, just walk. It was so bad, y'all. It was so bad. Let me see, 18. That was rough. I'm not gonna lie. It's very rough. 18. Damn it. Let's see, 94.50. So yeah, that was the story of how you have jinxed my back. Thanks. Good morning, True Seeker. Good morning. And I told my mom and my grandma, I said, y'all, I was just talking about this on my stream. They said, you spoke it up. I said, yeah, because it's basically been about a year to the date. Oh no, this water has flavor in it. I don't like that first thing in the morning. Ugh. Baby, and ears. I like peanut brittle. Yes, True Seeker, I have been doing well, except the fact that, you know, I was jinxed by everyone on Friday. We were talking about my back, and now my back is injured. Oh yeah, here's my walker. Let's see. I really do have a walker. An old woman I am. I hope you're doing well as well. So, okay, y'all, tell me what y'all think about this. So, you guys know that for the last 2 weeks since I had my Top Step account, I basically have not been able to trade it because I need to hit the daily goal of $200 either way for me to switch over. I kind of want to keep that goal, but with some of these shenanigans that's going on with Apex, I kind of am like, would I rather just trade the Top Step account first and then switch over? I don't know, because I feel like the name of the game right now is to get to a payout, which I only have one PA, so I feel like it's smarter for me to do that. But let me tell y'all something. With this live probation thingy, if y'all see me wince, I'm like moving my legs and I'm trying to like lift my leg, which is very difficult to do because of the pain in my back. But I'm okay. So with this like probation live email, right? Do y'all know that there is someone, actually a mod, who doesn't even have any, and when I say any, does not have any active evals or PAs? 0. And has not had any active evals or PAs for a little second. Like, not months or anything, but why did he just log into his back office over the weekend and saw that he couldn't buy any more evals? He's still waiting to get the email because there were a couple of people when it first came about that people saw it like on a Friday but didn't get the email until Monday. But how you gonna evaluate somebody for live and they don't even have no accounts? So I don't know, y'all. Like, I'm still going to promote them because people like them and there are people who have had no issues with them. And just to make it clear, just because I'm promoting a company does not mean that I agree with some of the things that they're doing. Okay, let's just also make that clear. I still want to try to at least get to a payout. Obviously, I've had this PA for 6 months and I just started trading it. I would love to get to payout, but it's just some things where I'm like, how does this make sense to y'all? I'm so confused. And still I say, you have people, there were several people that I saw in YouTube comments, and I believe them, who were like, I'm not even profitable and I got the email. So you have people who are not profitable. You have people who don't even have active evals or PAs who have all gotten the email. You have people who have made less than $20,000 this year, less than $20,000 total since they've been with Apex. Yet you have people publicly who have made $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 this year alone who did not get the email. And that's disturbing to me because you have no clear path to live aside from, I was okay with their clear path to live as in you make $1 million, we ask you. Most people are going to say no. When people talk about how many live traders a company has, aside from if it's a regulation type of thing, I'm not really that bothered because you can't force people to go live. If you give them the option of going live and paying professional data fees or just withdrawing all their money and being suspended or, you know, not being able to trade with your company for 6 to 12 months, well, most people are going to take their payout and I'll see you in 6 to 12 months. You can't force them. You know what I mean? But I do find this new sudden desire to put all of these people live a little suspect, and it is clearly not done with any standards, any direction, because you can't tell me that somebody who doesn't have any accounts whatsoever is now banned from buying accounts for 2 years because you have them on probation to be considered for live. But how are you going to consider them for live and they don't have any accounts? But people who have made well over $100,000 this year aren't in the running. Like, this just looks like your system randomized a whole bunch of shit and it looks a little sus. That's what I think. Good morning, Trap Futures. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Welcome in. Yes, I love Renkos. Renkos are my favorite. I do not like any other candle type, but trading Renkos, because there is not a lot of information out there about Renkos, can be a little difficult, especially, you know, as you're trying to develop whatever strategy kind of works for you. For me, attempting to make this a scalping thing has probably been the craziest thing I've ever done, but we're pretty much there. So I'm happy about that. 25. All right, that trade just invalidated itself unless we get up to 164. 25. We are around today's POC as well. So the only thing that I'm going to be careful about around here is, like, if I am in a trade and we're like, let's say my entry bar does not close on the POC, let's say it closes above it or below it or whatever. If we get to the POC while I'm in the trade, I do have to break even. I have noticed that. But aside from that, I'm okay. But yeah, walker crutch. I have a walker next to me. I'm glad my mommy didn't take it with her this morning because she had to go get some tests done. And if I would have opened my door this morning and not saw my walker, baby, I would have been crying. Apex is really on some BS. Absolutely. You've been trading them for 8 years now. Oh, I love Applejacks. Oh, a professional. Applejacks, we are not going to act up today. We have guests. We have guests, okay? But yeah, I first got introduced to Renkos when I first started learning how to trade in 2014. Actually, this is my 10-year anniversary. But I always would give it up and come back and give it up and come back. And For quite a bit of time, for a couple of years, I was profitable without trading it, but I was intraday swing trading, so it's, you know, a lot different from scalping and doing what I'm trying to do now. But I love them. I'm just one of those people where I'm super duper analytical, and you know, when I look at regular charts, I just feel like everything is support and resistance. Oh, thank you for the sub. Welcome in. But I'm just one of those people where it's so difficult for me to identify certain things. It just is. And so I don't know, like on regular charts, what somebody else would see as a higher low, I'm like, but I thought the higher low was over here. And yeah, I'm just so analytical. I'll analyze my way out of a trade, whereas with Renko's, there's no denying that's clearly a lower high, that's clearly a higher high. Like there's no, if 20 people look at this chart, all 20 people can identify which are the higher highs, the higher lows, the lower lows, whatever. But if you put 20 people on a regular chart, well, some people might look at things a little bit different. So that's why I prefer Renko's. There's no question at all. At all. Okay, let's see. Is that a no? All right, cool. So yeah, introduce the Renko's by a friend and learn about them. Ah, interesting. I actually did not know that there were like professional traders that really looked at Renko's like that, because like I said, there's not very much education out there in regards to Renko's. There's not a whole lot of information out there. That's why eventually now that my strategy is kind of set in stone a little bit, I'm going to start putting out Renko content, because I feel like it's learning how to trade Renko's, even if you use it in conjunction with what you're already doing. You know, if you like trading support and resistance, that's fine, but maybe you should look at Renko to tell you when to enter and, you know, things like that. But yeah, I had no idea that there were professionals who used Renko at all. Am I injured? Oh, yes, Janelle. Oh, you still have no power? Well, I'm glad that you're okay. Yeah, okay, so I injured myself yesterday. However, on Friday we were just talking about how bad my back is, how easy it is for me to re-herniate the disc in my back. My initial injury was when I was 19 years old, so about 15 years ago. And a couple of times a year it does pop back out. It's very easy for it to, because of the way my back is structured. Like I've re-herniated it brushing my teeth. Yesterday, actually, I was in the shower and I was drying off, and I bent down to dry off my right leg, and it was over from there. I screamed so loud, my granny, "What's wrong? What happened? Good morning, granny. What happened?" I heard my mama, "What's wrong?" I'm like crying, tears just flowing onto the sink, because I had to like hold my breath and shift myself outside of the shower. So I had like my knees on the toilet and my elbows like on the sink, and I'm just like bent over. And my mom is actually injured right now too, so we're like sharing the walker at this point. My grandma is having to like take the walker back and forth. I was crying. I said, "Granny, how are you the oldest person taking care of us?" She like, "Don't question my God. Don't question my God." But yes, so I got jinxed by talking about it on Friday, because I'm pretty sure the last time this happened to me was the last time I was in Maryland around this time last year. And I remember having to get a wheelchair in both airports because I could not really walk. So I am not going to jury duty on Wednesday. I'm actually going to call them today and tell them, because number one, I can't even lift my legs so without it hurting really bad. And so obviously I cannot drive that way. And it might be that part might be a little bit better on Wednesday, but I know for sure I won't be able to sit there all day. And it usually takes about a week or so for my back to get back right. So I'm not even gonna chance it. It's literally no point in chancing that. So I'll be with you guys on Wednesday instead. And yeah, that's where we are with that. But yeah. So can I ask if Trap Futures is aware of our Lord and said, oh my gosh, I know about ICT and use some of it with this, but I just keep it simple. You lost power in Indy? Oh gracious. And thank you, Trap Futures. Thank you. It's all good. Like I said, this is an injury that I've literally been dealing with since I was 19, but it just sucks when I re-injure it doing nothing. Like, at least let me try to be doing something instead. Let me see. What are we gonna do here? I am gonna take this by. Oh wait, shit. I got out because I can't even tell. Open 31.50. Yeah, I had to get out. I couldn't even tell what the VWAP was doing here. So, and if it works out, I'm gonna be irritated, but whatever. So with my counter trend trades, I don't like the VWAP or any other level to go through the body of my entry candle, and that one did. So that's why I got out of it. And that's fine. It's fine that it worked out because it does not normally work out at all. 42, and it's probably because how close it was to not going through the body. It's probably why it worked out. I don't know, but 42. Okay. But yeah, so that's why I got out of that one. The precision of this VWAP right here, so the open of the candle was 31.50 and the VWAP was at 31, I think like 52. So it was like 0.02 from not even going through the body, but I count that as the body, so it is what it is. Alright, I got like about an hour and 15 minutes left. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to stay. Hopefully. Let's see. As long as my back doesn't start getting too bad. But it was so difficult. Like yesterday was just so difficult. Laying on my back was not comfortable. It took me at least like 2 or 3 minutes to get myself to my side. That wasn't comfortable either. Eventually I did go to sleep like laying on my back, but I'm pretty sure my legs were like, you know, in a triangle shape. I could not sleep with my legs straight, like flat. But I did wake up with very little pain. I was able to wake up and like stand almost all the way straight. So I'm trying. What indicator is that marking up your higher? It's called Price Action Swing Pro. So I use a variation, I use another variation of it on my actual chart that I enter on. Like I could see the volume of each swing and everything. But if you type into Google Price Action Swing Pro, and if you actually, let me see. There is let me see if I can find it. Because it actually is a forum that I found it on. But if you have Discord, if you message me on Discord, it's just Keamber Trades. If you message me there, I could send you the file, because sometimes when I Google, I can't find the forum and I forget the name of it. I think because it changed names. It was like futures.io, but I think it changed names to something else. But the zigzag that's part of it, there's different versions. You could use a regular zigzag. Mine is volume based. But yeah, you could put the price, you could put the number of bars, you could put the volume of each swing. There's like different settings. It also comes with an oscillator as well. I don't use the oscillator. I don't feel like I need it. But yeah, it's free. But if you want it, just reach out to me on Discord and I can send it to you. You and mom should be temporarily placed in a nursing home. I swear it just got powered back on yesterday and still have to get large trees removed. Oh my gosh, your neighbor's house was crushed. That's one of the like scary things about having so many trees in our like yard. Some of them were cut down, but you know, it's nice to have a big tree in your front yard because it provides so much shade, you know, to keep the house cool. But then, you know, you think about stuff like that where if you have a really big storm or something like that can just fall right into your house. That's scary. That's very scary. Only in the top step eval. Get to leave this hellhole at 12 p.m. today. Not you thanking God for the dentist. Please. What is up with you? I remember those many buses of leaving work early, I swear. What's my Discord link? I don't have a Discord channel, but if you just find me on Discord and send me a message, I'll be able to get it to you. Yeah, it should. Shit. Y'all, I have a new notebook and it's on the ground and I don't think I could get it. But it should just be Keamber Trades is my username. And if you just send me a message, I can get it to you. Should be my YouTube name. If I can actually, let me see something. Let me see something. Oh wait, I might have found the. All right, here's the actual link to it. You do have to create an account though. It's free, but okay. Or maybe you don't want me to send. That's the forum that I got it from. Like I said, there's a couple of different versions. When you go through the thread, you'll see that there's different versions. I use the latest version though. Yeah, I do need one of those grabber things. This morning I needed to pick something up, so I had to like pick it up with my foot and like bend my leg all the way backwards. So listen, you get creative when you can't move properly. All right, we got a bias change. Just an uptrend. We got a 1 bar pullback, so no divergence here, and I'm not gonna take the first pullback. So basically we're just waiting on the next divergence, not this one but the following one. You're welcome. You should have held the buy from the bottom. Oh yeah, I only I scalp and I only scalp for 18 ticks at a time. I'm in and out real quick, and yeah, so I just take my 18 ticks and I go. But like I said, the only reason why I got out of that particular buy was just because of the VWAP. Because based on my strategy, so the strategy that I kind of put together takes into account volume of swings and order flow. And so historically speaking, the counter trend divergence does not work when the VWAP or any other level goes through the body of the Renko candle. So there's just times where like, all right, my setup is my setup and it happens to work out this time, but the last 5 times it didn't work out. And I'm one of those people, I don't even have FOMO. I don't even care what happens out after I'm out of a trade unless I get out for no reason. But aside from that, I'm cool. I used to intraday swing trade and I just got tired of it. I got tired of being on the charts for so long. I got tired of seeing everything just flip and turn until it goes where it needs to go. So I just like to get in and get out. But I do have a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. So just 18 ticks either way. And then I move on. And that's that. Especially with prop firms, not to say that intraday swing trading is not good with prop firms, but because of, trail and drawdown and stuff like that, I just personally prefer to get in and out, let the trail and drawdown move up slowly rather than, oh, I was up 500, now I'm only up 100, now I'm up. I hate that. I hate it. Oh, man. Very interesting. I might have to take some medicine. I took medicine last night and it did nothing. It did absolutely nothing. But I'm starting to get a little bit too much pain sitting here. Speaking of which, let me find something while this is setting up. No divergence, a higher high in between two lower lows. I'm just waiting. I'm looking for this phone number. Oh shoot, I think it's actually, oh, you know what? Pretty sure she emailed me actually. I'll look for this phone number for jury duty. After I done went off on them people last week and told them how stupid some of their questions are, I'm pretty sure when they walk in tomorrow and not see me there, they're probably gonna be happy as hell. Probably gonna think I'm quit. They gonna look like they seen the ghost when I walk in the following week. Like, damn, she's back. Oh, what is this girl's name? Oh, here we go. Oh, shoot. All right, we switch back to a downtrend. All right, I think I'm almost ready to start taking the 1-bar pullbacks. We'll see. Like this was one for sure. The other ones that set up earlier was not. This one was though. And we are changing trends at the exact place that we changed trends like I think the last time we changed to a downtrend, this is the exact same place. Because I barely had to move my zone. 615.03. 615.03. Nacho, good morning. Them trades be 0.5 seconds, I swear. Hey Alea, this is Keamber. Vaughn, I'm actually part of the grand jury for this session. I need to be excused this Wednesday. I actually re-injured my back yesterday and I'm walking with a walker. I have no way of driving or anything like that, and I can't sit for long periods, but I should be able to come back next week. Thank you so much. But like I said, yeah, I should be okay by next week though, but I just can't walk without a walker right now. Okay, thank you. I will. Thank you. Bye-bye. All right. And we're back. 18 ticks take profit. Yeah, so I do an 18 tick stop loss and take profit. When I'm 16 ticks in profit, my stop loss moves to break even. And yeah, because the Renko bars that I'm using are 16 tick bars with a threshold of 1. And yeah, so basically when I enter, I have a chart trader that enters me right at the close of the bar, and it puts the entry 1 tick beyond the bar close. So basically, as long as, so if I was getting into a sale right here, as long as price does not extend beyond the open of the reversal bar, because all of my entries are at reversal bars, as long as price doesn't extend past that and it goes, then I'm good. So, and 18 ticks has kind of been like my sweet spot. I've tried different Renko settings. I do like the 20 in 1 chart as well. But the only problem with the 20 in 1 chart is that when the market is not really as like volatile, when price is not moving as much, when volume is a little bit lower, the 20 tick chart to me is just not enough. Like, I mean, it's too much. I'm sorry, it's too much. So it's like from the peak to the close of the bar on the 20 tick chart, it needs like 40 ticks or so to close the bar. And that could just be a lot when the volatility and volume is kind of low. And so what I did not want to do is try to like, oh, when I get into the market, try to gauge what I feel like the market is going to do. Is it going to be volatile? Is it not? And have to switch back and forth between Renko settings. I just wanted to get a setting where no matter if volatility and volume is high or low, I can use the same setting no matter what. I don't have to change my strategy. I don't have to change when I enter, how I enter, or anything like that. So the 4.5 points is kind of like the sweet spot for me. I don't want to be in a trade long. I like to just know within 10 seconds if I'm, you know, winner or loser, and wait for the next setup. Yeah. One day I'm going to greet you normally. You ain't. I normally go for 200 to 500 ticks. Ooh-wee. Nacho, the ibuprofen has done nothing. Okay. But yeah, it's no point in me going to the doctor. The last time that I herniated, no, not the last time. 2 times ago, maybe 3 times ago, I went to urgent care. They can't do anything. All they're going to do is try to give me medicine that's not going to work and then tell me to go get an MRI. I don't need an MRI. I know what this is the same injury that I keep having I've had it for 15 years. The only way for me to not have to deal with the injury is to get back surgery. And because I would basically have to get rods in my back to straighten my spine out so that the disc space is normal. My disc space is very small and tiny because of how my spine twists in a spiral in the bottom. And so because the disc space is so tiny, it's very easy for my disc to just pop out whenever it wants, and it's hard for it to pop back in. So ain't nothing they can do but do surgery, and I ain't doing it. I've had enough surgeries in my life. But if my back ever gets like really, really bad, obviously I would get surgery, but it's kind of no point in this time. But yeah, pain medicine isn't gonna help. Muscle relaxers, nothing. And I have a pretty high pain tolerance, and pain medicines just really make me high. They don't help with the pain. Like, I remember when I had my ACL surgery when I was 15, I believe I was started off with Vicodin. I was started off with either Vicodin or Percocet. I can't remember which one. It did literally nothing. I was in physical therapy less than 48 hours after my surgery, and that quickly, as soon as that man took the bandage off, my whole right quad was gone. I'm talking like it was my knee, my quad was like that, and then it was my thigh. I had no quad. Even to this day, you can still see that there's a difference in the size of my quads. But either way, so she started me on one of the pain medicines, and it did not work well. I had a bad reaction to the anesthesia. Like, I could not keep any food down whatsoever. I was only 140 pounds when no, it wasn't 140. Yeah, I think I was 140 pounds when I got the surgery, and within 2 weeks I had lost 22 pounds. I remember because I was 118 pounds at 5'10". I couldn't eat anything but cereal, and I could barely keep that down. And so when I went back, she added the second one. So at one point I had Vicodin and Percocet. Neither one of them were working separately, and they were not working together. I was just high as a kite. And I was just like, okay, I can't do this. And she was like, well, I can't give you anything stronger because you're 118 pounds. So it was at that time that I had to realize, like, I just have to learn how to deal with pain. So I did try to take like 400 milligrams of ibuprofen yesterday. It ain't do nothing. I knew it wasn't gonna do nothing. But yeah. Oh, don't be sorry. It's okay. Not Keamber peanut brittle. I said 3 times ago. Yeah, I re-injure it like every year. The last time I re-injured it, I was in Maryland around this time last year, and I had to use a wheelchair in both airports to get back. Yeah. And I don't even think I did anything to re-injure it that time. But I always tell people the worst re-injure was when I was brushing my teeth. Like, I'm just brushing my teeth for Pete's sake. Yeah, they prescribed both at the same time. Yeah. I guess they figured at 15 I wasn't gonna try to be addicted to drugs. I don't know. But yeah, once I realized, like, I'm still in pain, I'm just high and going to sleep, I just stopped taking the medicine. Because what's the point? I know when I re-injured my back when I was working at an eating disorder facility, I re-injured it because they had really low beds. And again, I'm 5'10". And for some of them, in the middle of the night at midnight and 3 a.m., we would have to go and check their pulse, their apical pulse. So we would have to put the stethoscope right over their heart while they're sleeping, so that we can, because a lot of, I wouldn't say a whole lot, but there's so many different things that happen to the body when you decide that you are not going to eat and you restrict yourself to that capacity, that, you know, you have an eating disorder and things like that. And so for some people, they have changes with their hearts, and some of them would have pulses of like 27 beats per minute while they're sleeping, which is very dangerous. To put it in perspective, a normal heartbeat, well, what we consider normal, is like 60 to 100, 65 to 100, 110. If you have somebody that's really, really in shape, marathon runners, things like that, you might be okay with 50s, like 52 and up. Anything below that is like, because yes, your heart might be more efficient because of the type of cardio that you do and things like that. However, for your heart rate to go down to 27 while you're sleeping is not a good thing. So I was bent over listening to the person's heart. I was actually using the correct body mechanics that they teach you. However, again, because I'm 5'10", it kind of didn't matter. It didn't matter at all. And so I re-injured myself. And yeah, I remember the girl I was working with was like, do you need to go home? I'm like, first of all, she wasn't a nurse, so I wasn't gonna leave. I was the only nurse in the building. I wasn't gonna leave 20 patients with her. So I was like, no, it's okay. But I wanted to cry my eyes out. But yeah, I remember when I injured it that time, I had to go to urgent care because that was the only way for me to be able to get a short-term workers' comp. I only needed it for a week, and they couldn't do nothing. They wanted to give me a steroid shot. I'm like, hell no. So I was able to get a back brace, and that was actually, I should put my back brace on. I forgot that I even had that. Have I tried CBD? I used to take CBD gummies, and THC, no, because I couldn't, just because of the profession that I was in. And also, I don't really like drugs. Even if it's not a drug, it just so happened to grow like that. And if you just so happen to set it on fire, there are some effects. In my Cat William voice. But yeah, I don't. Mm-mm. But yeah, I did try CBD gummies though. And actually, they really helped me to sleep. However, I don't really have sleeping problems that much. At the time, I did, only because I was working overnight, and I was working, I think I was working full time, because I'm pretty sure when I was taking them, it was when I was doing travel nursing. So I kind of needed it because I'm such a night owl that a lot of times when I would get off work, I'm still not sleepy. So that was probably the only time I tried it, but yeah. You don't like them? Yeah, I'm not a fan. Actually, I think I'm gonna go get my back brace. I told you guys my grandma, her eyesight, so I don't want to ask her to get it because she won't know which one it is, because there's like 2 different things in here. So I'm gonna go get my back brace really quick because I feel like that would help me in this moment, and I'll be right back. Right now I'm just kind of waiting for Price to break this change zone, either that or break the one at the top that I haven't drawn yet, but BRB. And don't laugh at how I get up. Okay, I'm back. You heard they help people with chronic pain? Yeah. I remember my grandpa who, my donor's father who passed away from lung cancer. Lung? Pretty sure lung cancer. And this was back like 15 years ago. He actually had prescribed marijuana. It was liquid, I think. It actually helped him. Is anyone green today? Me a little bit. Can't laugh at you. I don't want to encourage my back to lock up. Exactly. Because the gods will get you. Alright. My granny was like, "You're about to exercise?" I said, "No, granny, I'm just getting my back brace." Because I keep it in the same place that I keep all my exercise equipment, because I do wear my back brace when I'm working out. Again, it's easy for my disc to pop out, so I try to make sure I'm like really stable. But yeah, my girl, heck no. Are we gonna break through? Not only do we have the change zone here, but also the major support levels here, which is probably why it's just having a difficult time really actually breaking through. We broke through here, but it was very temporary. Excuse me. I'm still trying to figure out if I want to keep the orders mode on my followers or not, because the fact that what I've noticed recently, and this wasn't always like this, but recently it's the followers, I'm getting a quote-unquote better price. So I got into a sale for that particular trade, and on my follower account the price was higher than my actual entry, which sounds great in theory. However, I got stopped out at break even while I'm still in the actual trade on the leader. My only issue with doing the executions mode on the followers is that it is market orders instead of limit orders. So it's like I kind of rather have some of those instances like that where, you know, I end up getting a break even trade even though it really went the entire way. I'd rather have that happen than me go back to the executions mode and have a bunch of trades where like it's my profits only half, you know, because of where the market order actually puts me into the trade. Like that's I don't know if I'm willing to deal with the slippage of market orders. I don't know. Screening the eval, I haven't touched PA. So I don't know. I really just want to see us break here. What is oh, I forgot I took the time-based chart out, and I need to put this back into. I just want to see what a 5-minute chart looks like. So big push up, big push down. I mean, I guess the 5-minute chart is not that bad. But we're definitely just stuck on this zone, which is provided support for quite some time. Then going back here, this is a market open. This is what, Wednesday? So this was a level on Wednesday as well. I only have a couple of days loaded on that chart, so kind of makes sense while we're just kind of sitting here trying to break through. Started with a double bottom. I like that. I don't know who added that Fed speaking in, but it irked my soul. Why did it irk your soul? Hey, Applejacks, I don't like how you said me for once, girl. We've been in our own way. That's all that is. I am definitely getting straight back in the bed as soon as I'm done. Oh, let me see if I can. Thank goodness for long arms, but that did not work last night. Last night, I definitely tried to get it off the floor last night. New notebook. Oh my goodness. Let's see. I'm gonna chance it because why not? If it loses, I'm okay with it. I haven't taken one of these trades yet, and watch it loses, and I'm like, this is why you shouldn't have taken it yet. But it's cool if it loses. There's like not much going on, so if it loses, it's something I can learn from. I'll figure it out later. I would have been mad if I didn't take it. I've been super mad. Did it not copy? What are you doing? Bro, my copy trader got turned off again. How? I know I fixed the setting of desyncing. What the fuck happened? Did I forget to save it again? No, there's no disabling. Disable on load, off. Disable on new session, off. Inactive workspace doesn't matter. I don't have any. What the fuck? Stay calm. I'm gonna stay calm. We're very prepared for the no news Monday, and then here he come. Was it not there at first? Because I didn't even look. Like, normally I don't really start looking at the news stuff until Sunday when I prepare my journal, but I didn't really prepare my journal since I was in so much pain yesterday. Was it not there at first? Living in my own way, had some pep talks with myself this weekend. That's all you can do, and it's okay. It is okay. Like I said before, the psychological stuff is like the easiest but the hardest to deal with at the same time. You know, it's better for you to have a problem with like getting in your own way and stuff like that, but you have the edge, your strategy works and you're just preventing it from working, versus like you don't even have a strategy together, you know. But at the same time, for most people, when it comes to trading, the psych part actually is the hardest part. So it's like you got to have a real good balance, that's for sure. That is for sure. Oh my God. I can't even see the number for you. Oh. Wait, what happened to... Oh. And I just thought about it. Maybe I'll put that down here. I forgot the... Oh, I only needed one. Whew. I'm like trying to find the best place for me to put my orders tab, so I don't forget to check after every trade to make sure there are no pending orders left. Alright, let's see. Okay, and my copier is on. I don't know how it wasn't on after the first trade. I really don't know why I got turned off, but it's cool. Tomorrow is October 1st. I swear, I feel like this year just like flew by. This week. Alright, so Tuesday we got a 45 medium, 9 o'clock high, 10 o'clock low, 10 low. There's a lot of news events this week. Tomorrow we got 4. Wednesday there's 3. Thursday there's 4. Fridays none. Well, none while I'm trading. So, really just waiting for us to change back to a downtrend again. Oh yeah, I did figure, well, I reached out to Affordable Indicators and about my freezing that was happening last week. Joel told me that it was because my execution, like the error comes because of the executions display. So I did turn that off and turn the order flags back on, and it seems to be okay, even though it stopped doing it when I turned the order flags off. So It might be both, I don't know, but and I need to actually put some more money in my personal account. I had just funded it with $100 just so I can. So NinjaTrader before, you didn't have to have any money in your account in order to purchase data because they charge you separately for data. But now you have to have at least, well, I don't know how much, but you have to have money in the account. So I just put $100 in there. Well, I did not know that there was an inactivity fee. So when I logged in one day, I saw $75. I'm like, where'd my 25 go? So I saw that there's an inactivity fee. So I'm gonna put a little bit more money in there, like probably another $100 or something, and I'm just gonna make sure that I take one trade on micros every month, and I'll typically just choose the last trading day of the month just to make sure that I get it in, and I'll just kind of go from there. But I do need to make sure that I do that, because they ain't gonna keep charging me $25 a month because I ain't taking no trades. But I told you guys eventually I am going to be trading my personal account again, and I will start off with a smaller balance and work my way up with micros. And eventually, once I'm, you know, getting payouts from PAs, I am gonna continue funding it and just kind of go from there. Not really in a place where I could trade right now. I kind of need for price to either continue a downtrend or switch back to a downtrend, or continue the uptrend like above like 210. We need to kind of get back up there. Right now we're kind of in that zone that we seem to always get into right after 10 o'clock. I don't know if y'all noticed that recently, but after 10, I've not had very many trades because we kind of get to bouncing in between zones. And then right before I'm about to get off the stream, we'll break one of the zones, and then it doesn't matter because I'm already done trading. It's just in a long at 201. I've seen so much red flash through the tape at 211. I'm marketed out of that trade. Ooh. That was a good thing that you got out. Because yeah, this definitely, the high was 214. We got out just in time. Oh, pretty sure besides the 1 bar pullback that I sat out of, I'm pretty sure that was the only trade that I missed or sat out of today. Let's see if we'll get the push. Let me draw this so I remember that this was a 1 bar pullback. Y'all, it hurts just like, I can't put my chin to my chest. 845. Hold on. My mommy needs the walker. Yep, take it. Good morning.
Good morning. Top of the morning.
Top of the morning. I told y'all we passing that thing back and forth. Alright, I just want to see us break here, and then I should be able to start trading again. Thank you for taking her, Enrique.
How you feel?
Good, how are you? My back hurt, but I'll be alright. Yeah. I'm gonna FaceTime you later. Okay. Mm-hmm.
You all of them. I said, I gotta get y'all on go forward.
Exactly.
So
It's on you. Mm-hmm. Hi, Mother. All right, so it looks like we're gonna try to continue the uptrend. What was Friday? Oh, the 27th. I don't really want to take the buy right now. We started with a double bottom, so I'm definitely not taking this. It doesn't really seem to be that strong of a push yet. We kind of got stuck here, and we're already trading back into the zone, so let's see what happens. Down 483 across all accounts. I'm out of my groove. Done for the day. Well, all I can say, journal. See what, first of all, see what got you out of your groove, and see if anything needs to be done so that that doesn't get repeated. But at least you have the capacity to stop, because most people do not. Were you only trading gold today still? Oh my gosh. I'm just so mad because I could literally be basically back to the full 25,000 balance. I don't know what, well, technically no, I would be down a little bit just because that first trade was the break even or whatever. But yeah, I was about to log in somewhere and look at something and I don't remember what it was. push. All I know is I just looked over to the right and saw the word niggas. Okay. One of the hoods I lived in did a hood vlog. I'm watching. Ask them who has hands around there growing up. I couldn't believe these niggas ain't say my name. Trenches, they got no respect for you. I am weak. Not you 4-1-1. Wait, you had a break even? You had a draw? I am weak. Oh my goodness. Oh shoot, I wasn't supposed to close this. All right, we might be getting the push that we need. I just said they forgot about me. How y'all forget about me? Why, bro? Why? Oh my goodness. All right, these are still weak pullbacks, so I'm not trading them. I can usually trade the first weak pullback, but once the second, third, and subsequent ones, I cannot take the trades. Because typically with this half trend, after a certain number of weak pullbacks in succession, it kind of indicates that the market is about to turn. So let's see what happens. Man, I can't even. That hurts. Like putting my chin to my chest, I just immediately feel where my back is messed up. Yeah, they say it was a tie. They said it was a tie, but what you say? Is you really 4-1-1 or are you 4-2? Are you 5-1? What you tell me what's up. My man's had a break-even fight. Goodness gracious. All right. You traded crude today? I got you. I was trying. Okay, so yeah, was it yesterday? I think it might have been yesterday. I was really bored. That's probably not a good thing to start this off with. But I was bored, so I was watching Top Step TV. And I kind of like the structure of it, how like they have different people do different things, like certain people talk before the market opens and stuff like that. I think it's really cool, but it can also be like a little chaotic, and I think it's just too many people on the screen at the same time. They started like talking at the same time, and I could tell they weren't over talking each other or anything, but I was like, yeah, this is overstimulating. I gotta go. But I see why it's so popular though, and I think it's a pretty cool kind of marketing tool for Top Step. Yeah, we're literally still stuck here. All right, when did this resistance level get drawn? Let's see. Pretty much like 10:10, about 15 minutes ago. Yeah. All right, let's see if we break through. I know we traded around this area earlier because I remember when the session first started, there were trades I couldn't take because we were touching the middle pivot level. Connection of peace. He slammed me and I held him in a headlock. One of the guys and his mama broke it up. I guess that could be considered a tie. That could be considered a tie. Yeah, you 4-1-1. That's slamming. Oh, when I look at fights and I see somebody pick somebody up and slam them, oh my God, the nurse in me just gets so afraid. Ugh. I don't know. Like, I can watch so many things, but certain fights just make my skin crawl. Like, I definitely cannot watch, like, what is it, MMA or whatever. I can't watch that kind of fighting. I can't. I can't see people's faces being sliced open, seeing people take kicks to the head and kicks to the leg, and I can't. I don't know why it makes me cringe so much. There is so many things that I'm kind of desensitized with, but that nope, I can't. I can't and I won't. All right, first pullback is invalid. It starts with a double bottom, so I'll just be looking for divergence. That's if anything happens in the next 15 minutes. Very big if. Pulled back further than I thought it would. Let's see what happens after this. Only problem, I do have to break even at the pivot level. The middle pivot level right there. If we do pull back and I get into a buy, I have to break even at 228.75. We got VWAP up there as well. Then after that, besides the overnight high, there's really no level until the next VWAP at 262. Well, it's currently at 262. For the day, and after this buy close, I'm done for the day. Ooh, nice. I love it. Trap, do you trade a personal account? Do you trade prop firms? Do you trade a mixture? I do. I am going to eventually get back into intraday swing trading, but it's probably going to be on my personal account. I don't really think I want to intraday swing trade on prop accounts. I especially wouldn't do it on props that have like certain consistency rules and stuff like that. but because of how easy my strategy was with intraday swing trading, I do want to eventually get back into it. Just not in my props. Not in my props. I want to use props for just get in, get out, scalp, hit a daily target of $200 to maybe $350 and keep it moving. I just feel like the more consistent you are with certain props, the less likely you are to get denied for payouts. And, you know, it's just so much gray area with certain companies, including Apex. So. But I also just kind of like being in and out, and that's just that. There are a couple of setups that I've been looking at that I kind of stopped paying attention to over the last couple of months, but trading the same strategy that I trade right now, there are ways for me to get into longer trades. It's just a matter of when I want to start doing it for the most part. And I just really haven't figured that part out yet. I think I've been so focused on the scalping side of it, and then eventually I'll just add the other stuff back in. Use a 32 tick chart for intraday. Got you, I got you. I'm almost at my limit of being able to sit here with the back pain, so the fact that there's only about 10 minutes left is good, because I just need to lay down. Alright, let's see. We consolidated for a nice little minute. And we're kind of on our way back down to that same level. 12. I am kind of interested in this buy right here, but only if the POC moves up. It's still in the wick of the candle, the entry bar, and I want it to be in the body of it. That's if we even reverse here. Looks like we don't want to. Alright, now we pushed down too far. No longer interested. I was hoping for a reversal at 218.50 or for price to wick off of 212.25, but we failed to reverse at either. We tried here and here just a little bit. Got 10 minutes left. The sim event was so fun Friday. For real? What all did y'all do? What all did y'all do? Do you ever get like STEM toys and just like educational type stuff for your daughter? I do notice that my niece and nephews, like there's just a certain, especially my oldest nephew, he likes a lot of STEM toys because they're kind of like a little bit more complicated. He has to think. He likes building things, and he likes a lot of like logical, critical thinking type stuff. And I'm the type, like, if I'm gonna buy any kind of toys for them, I'd rather it be something educational or something that can help them, you know, with their development and stuff like that. Oh man. Yeah, like, oh wait, I missed that the whole weekend. Six Flags yesterday, Utah. Hello. No, don't hate Miss Vaughn me. I'm gonna call you as soon as I get off the stream. Give me about 15 minutes. Okay, bye-bye. They had like 16 different activities. Some doing with basketball, soccer, metaverse, robots. Ooh, that sounds like fun. Touch my personal account. I'm still discouraged with Apex. You should be. Looking at a robot that she has to code the movements for. Ooh, that would be so much fun. So much fun. Yes, do it. Do it, do it. I do notice that they don't have like a lot of, not that they don't have a lot of learning toys and stuff like that we had back in the day, but I just do find it that it's a lot harder to find some of that stuff in stores. Or like, for instance, I have a couple of toys from my childhood where like I have a baby doll that you actually can teach different words to where like if let's say I told it to cry, it would cry and stuff like that. I also had this little robot dog that came with a bone. I actually had two, I think. And you could teach it certain stuff, like you could teach it to sit and to bark and things like that. And the little bone, like you just put it up to its nose. I think it was like a sensor on its nose, and it would, you know, count that as you feeding it type of thing. But I just noticed they don't have like a lot of stuff like that anymore. Unless you get it from obviously online and stuff, but they don't have a lot of that stuff readily available anymore. I just feel like every time I go to the store to try to buy toys for them, it's just like Barbies and cars and shit like that. But that sounds like a super fun event. She probably was like, Daddy, we here for me. You having too much fun. You having too much fun, sir. If you do get it, tell me how you like it, because I might get it for my niece and nephews. All right, so we have broken out on the downside, which I'm not surprised about, because the way we tried to break up here, I mean, besides once we got to the middle pivot level, but you can see as soon as we hit the middle pivot level, we just dropped. Health product reviews, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome to the stream, and thank you for the sub. But yeah, I'm not surprised that we dropped like that. We were consolidating for so long, and then we finally pushed out of the downside pressure level, and yeah, we just kind of dropped from there. Not surprising. Like I said earlier, when we start to get that little consolidation after 10 o'clock and we break through, we normally break through the side that I would prefer when I can't trade anymore. So I got 5 minutes left. We'll see what happens. One thing I do need to go through today. So I don't really like taking trades at opposite levels. So like if this was a support level, this is the overnight low, so it's a little bit different, I think. But like if this was a support level, I wouldn't want the support level to go through the body of my entry candle for a sale. Okay, and I also don't want it to rotate, which is what it's doing now, where the previous bar, you know, touched it, the entry bar touches it. I don't want that to happen either. But I've been noticing that with the overnight high and low, I should still be able to do it. but I'm not really sure. I mean, this trade was invalid either way, so I wasn't worried about that. But that is something that I need to pay a little bit more attention to, because I think it was last week and the week before, I definitely had trades there that I just completely sat out of at the time. 25. All right, we're in a buy. See what happens. Hopefully we got enough from that support level to push through. No, we don't. We want it to break even instead. You suck, market. You suck, you suck, you suck. I am thinking about possibly changing my break even to be 15 ticks instead of 16. Because I do notice there's a lot of times where we'll go 15 ticks. Actually, this one probably was okay though. Let me see. No, technically that should have been a loss. How did it break even there? I don't know. I gotta go back and look later. Oh, it's because I was filled one tick below. All right, yeah. I'm probably, I think I am gonna change to where it moves the stop loss to break even at 15 ticks, because I do notice that I get some loss, especially on the counter trend trades. I do incur losses where it goes 15 ticks in my direction and then it reverses and I lose. And the reason why is because it comes up and hits my minor half trend and then it reverses at it. I don't break even at the minor half trend because most of my counter trend trades is going to push straight through it anyway, so it's not really bothersome. But like that trade definitely technically was supposed to lose, so you know what, I'll be okay with the break even. I'll take it. I'll take it. But also that was a trade at the point of control, so that can also make it a little iffy. All right, the session is about to be over. We are in between zones again, so, and then it wins, right? But see, I couldn't take it this time because the support level went through the body of the candle, so I couldn't even take it that time. And I don't know, maybe it's something where I need to go back and look, because maybe that wasn't the problem. Maybe it was something else. That could be, because sometimes I have a rule because of something that I see, but then over time, after I've collected more data, I realize, oh, that wasn't really the problem. The problem was, you know, the order flow. You know, I've made changes to what the order flow needs to look like in order for me to enter the trade. So I'm not really sure. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I'll just make sure that I continue to track it in my trades that I don't take, making sure that I track it, because it could just be a whole different pattern. That's the problem. Because even remember earlier I got out of that buy because the open of the candle was 0.5 or something, and the VWAP was at 0.52, so technically it went through the body, and it pushed up like I don't even know how many ticks from there, but yeah, and I had to break even. All right, so this is where we are. I took 4 trades today, but only 2 of them copied over to my PA account. If I go through and look at the trades, I won 2 trades, broke even on 2. So not a bad day today. And like I said, I'm pretty sure I only sat out of 1 trade today, and that was the 1 bar pullback. But you know, once I start journaling, sometimes I find that, oh no, you sat out of way more, you just weren't paying attention. So we'll see. I don't know. But that's where we are. Not a bad start for the week. I just wish that everything copied to the other account. That would have been nice, but it's all good. And I'll just determine probably by the end of this week if I'm going to continue trading the PA first, or if I want to just start on the top step accounts and just not really care about, you know, this one in the moment. I'm not really sure. All I care about is getting to payout, and part of me feels like I would be better off getting to payout in my top step account. So going through the process of passing that eval or combine so that I can get to the funded account over there. So I don't know, I'm toying back and forth. We'll see, but I'll let you guys know by the end of the week. But I thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Please like the video on your way out if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye guys.